Hi everyone, my name is Bailey, and in today's video I'm doing a collab with the wonderful 25th&South. So if you don't know who she is an amazing builder. She creates really amazing homes in different styles that I've never even heard of and never thought could be pulled off in The Sims. And she also creates really wonderful storylines for the Sims that live in her homes. So you really need to check her out. She is very, very talented. And I just want to thank you, Ceci, for collaborating with me. I've been watching your videos for a very long time and they're just getting better every single video you post. So again, definitely check her out. The links to her channel and Twitter will be in the description. So for this collab, we decided that we would split the build in half. Someone would do the exterior and someone would do the interior, and I decided that I wanted to do the exterior because I've mentioned this many times in almost every single one of my videos, but I love landscaping so much and I was really excited to try out a more Victorian New Orleans style because I love that style. I love like Second Empire homes and shotgun homes, all of that, but I find it pretty difficult to make those homes in The Sims 4, so I wanted to test out the style. Of course, we just got the paranormal pack, so a lot of the Simmers that I watch on YouTube have been building all of these Victorian / New Orleans style homes, and I've become very inspired. Also, I'm in love with Devin Bumpkin's videos, and currently he is making over Willow Creek, and it's very inspired by New Orleans, so overall I've just been super inspired to try something and build in Willow Creek in a not so suburban style because I love my Suburbans. They're the easiest type of build to do in my opinion, but I wanted to go with something a little bit different. Also, I got to use the Strangerville windows that are probably the best in the game. They're one of my favorites next to maybe the Discovery University windows. Those are some of my favorites as well, but for this home I wanted to make it look pretty historic, not in a trashy way, not in a overgrown cracks on the walls way. I wanted it to look like it has been kept up and that maybe there's a gardener that works on the backyard and the front yard and it just always looks super nice all of the time. But it is also a historic home. It's been in Willow Creek for a very long time. I don't 100% know the storyline of the family. I think that's more for Ceci to tell since she is doing the interior. But I thought that maybe this family has been here for generations and generations. So this family definitely does take pride in their house looking 100% and keeping up with it. One of the Sims in this household is actually a gardener, so you're going to see a lot of things pertaining to gardening in the backyard, but also I thought that they keep the front yard very well manicured and they have some nice plants at the front, some pretty flowers, things like that. I just had a really fun time with this style. I tried to do a lot of things that I don't normally do in my other builds. For example, here you can see that I just added some pretty spandrels. I think that's what they're called. I just wanted to make the home look as ornate as possible. By the way, if you do download this home and if you watch 25th&South's video, you might notice that some columns are missing, and I think it's just the gallery messing up. It could be just me. Maybe no one else is affected by this, but whenever I download things from the gallery, and I downloaded this to put it in a new save file so the lighting would look better for the thumbnail, you know. So I put it in the save file and a bunch of things were missing, like some columns were missing and a couple of other things. So hopefully that's just me, but I did want to let you guys know that in case you do download this and wonder why I didn't put columns in certain places. I definitely did. I have the video evidence to prove it, but for some reason the gallery, especially with my account, I don't know if it's everybody, it's just been a little bit weird lately. I have been experiencing some glitches. Like, I was playing with my new current household yesterday and I was having so many routing issues. My Sim would be standing in the middle of a completely empty room and she wouldn't be able to move. I had to reset her. It was really weird. Also, just as a little side note, I do plan on creating a current household video for that family because I've been having so much fun with them. I'm actually attached to them, which is very rare for me. Normally, I don't really care about my Sims, especially in The Sims 4, because they don't have that much of a personality unless you have mods, but I really love this family so much. They're called the Knight family, and the dad is a doctor, so I'm playing with that career for the very first time. I'm not sure what the mom is going to do quite yet. I think something to do with freelancing, and then they have 2 little kids and a dog, so it's really fun. That was completely off topic, but if you do want to see some pictures of them before I release the current household video that hopefully I'll get out by early March, no promises though because I'm pretty bad at deadlines, but if you want to see them you can go on my Twitter. I posted some screenshots there. Anyway, let's talk about the family that lives here. I don't know all of the details. I think if I were doing the interior, I would have fleshed out the characters a little bit more and kind of created their story, so I'm excited to see what 25th and South says about them. But this is a 3-generation home, so there is a grandparent, and then there are 2 parents, and then there are 2 children, so there's a teen and then a child. I already mentioned that one of the parents is a gardener, but the other parent is a musician, and I wanted to do something really fun to incorporate that storyline within the exterior of the home, so I ended up adding a piano in this gazebo, and I think it looks so cozy. I also add some fairy lights. I think I cut some of it out because it took me a very long time to do it. But yeah, I had a ton of fun decorating the backyard of this home. I surprised myself, honestly, because I do not like decorating backyards. I have a very difficult time whenever I start decorating backyards because I don't know what to do to fill the space. But for this family, we did have a storyline in mind, so I wanted to incorporate their personalities and their hobbies. I also added a pond from the debug menu. I was gonna make one myself using the pool tool, but I thought it would be kind of fun for them to actually be able to come out here and go fishing. Right now, we are moving on to the greenhouse, which I really like. I think it's very realistic. You saw how I did it. It only took a couple of steps, so you create a room without any walls, and then you add a roof piece on top of it, and this is actually fully functional. I did not think that it was going to be functional, but your Sims can get into this little room and use all of the items, so I wanted to include one just for realism purposes. If it's raining outside or if it's cold outside, the gardener sim can come in here and work on their skill. I've never actually played with gardening in The Sims 4. I played with it a little bit once, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I'm guessing that when it's snowing outside, your plants are going to be dormant, or some plants aren't even going to grow, but if they're inside, they will grow. I'm not 100% sure, and if you know anything, please correct me. Anyway, we are now moving on to the balcony, which I did struggle a little bit with because it is kind of an odd space, and I also just am not good at decorating front porches or balconies, all of that kind of stuff. So I tried to add some more gardening things, and then I used this coffee table from the Paranormal pack that I am so obsessed with. I just think that's one of the prettiest items we've ever gotten. A lot of the coffee tables in The Sims 4 are not good. They're like so massive, so I was very excited to be able to include that item in this build. And here we're moving on to the interior, so I made everything quite open concept. I think Ceci ended up changing a couple of things around to include office spaces and all of that kind of stuff. So again, I'm very much looking forward to seeing what she does. And I'm adding some furniture here to kind of recommend what to do with different spaces so that we were on the same wavelength and she wasn't gonna make a bathroom a living room, you know? Anyway though guys, we are getting to the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you're doing well. Please remember to take care of yourself. I've been doing pretty nice. I actually got my schedule changed around. It changed for my entire school. So now on Wednesdays I don't have any school, which I'm really looking forward to because that means I will be able to do more videos. So yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, a like would be very appreciated, and I will talk to you all soon. Bye!